Story time. Story time. Story time. I call this one, I'm so hood. Sidebar. Man, thank you for all the likes and shares and comments and helping me grow this thing. I really appreciate it. Who would have thought telling stories of my horrible dating adventures would do what it's done? But stay tuned. We got plenty more. So this one starts off a little bit differently. I did not meet her on a dating app. For the first time. You guys probably don't know this. I'm a huge sneakerhead, right? So I was going to get the new Jordans. This is a few years ago. I was going to get the new Jordans when they released. And waiting in line for the Jordans, well, I paid this kid to wait in line, and then I took the kid's spot. I met this girl in the line for the Jordan. Beautiful. Like, absolutely gorgeous. She was in line for the Jordans as well to get them for her son. So when I'm in line, I'm talking to her, cracked a couple jokes. She laughed or whatnot. I could tell she was a little rough around the edges. Listen, I was going through a phase. I think I was interested in women who were rough around the edges for whatever reason, but it always ended badly. I will say there is something about like those women who are a little rough around the edges. They're fiercely loyal and 178,000% like got your back, but in all the wrong situations. Like, we not gang members. Chill. We exchanged numbers. And I left because I was ahead of her. She was probably like maybe, 4 or 5 people behind me. So I left at this. I get home. One of my friends texts me. It's like, hey, was you at so-and-so to get your J's this morning? I was like, yeah, I was there. And he was like, was you there when they started fighting? And I was like, no, it wasn't no fight. When I was there, everything was cool. And so he's like, look on Facebook. They got video of the fight. So I go on Facebook to look, for footage of the fight. Because, Facebook basically is the news channel right now. So, I went to Facebook News, and sure as shit, old girl is in the fight. I ain't saying she was losing. She just wasn't winning. And I don't know what happened to start the fight because everything was cool when I left. So I picked up the phone, I text her, and I'm like, hey, was you in a fight at, so-and-so or whatever? And she was like, yeah, I got into it, with somebody, da-da-da, but everything's cool now. What are you doing? And I was like, well, I was watching you fight on Facebook, so, and we laughed about it or whatnot. And so that's another thing. When you deal with them girls who rough around the edges, they move real fast. She was like, hey, I can come over later if you want. I mean, I ain't even have to say nothing slick. I was like, come on. So she came over. Like, I live by myself, and my house, and I have a housekeeper and a laundry person. And at the time, I did have a meal prep chef. I digress. But she came over, we was talking or whatever, but while we was talking or whatever, she just started cleaning up. I'm not used to these domestic traits from women. Like, start cleaning up, you know what I'm saying? She's like, hey, I can go to the store, get some food, cook. I mean, like, this is all like day one. Yeah. Took me out. So I was like, no, I'm chill. We cool. We hung out for a minute. She left. She went home. She had to go deal with her kids or whatnot. And so I was like, all right, we'll just hook up another day, whatever. I had some other stuff to do anyway. Between now and then, we talking on the phone and stuff like this, but this is where it starts to get a little interesting. So I would be talking to her on the phone, and, I'm all, you was looking good today, You really wear that outfit on, you look good. Well, I just wear stuff to make you, All of a sudden, you can hear one of the kids in the background say something like, hey, mom, And so she'll be like, hold on 1 second, babe. If you don't shut your motherfucking ass up, don't you see me on this goddamn phone? I will come down there and kick your motherfucker. Hey, Tom, how you doing? And I would be on the phone like, everything okay? Oh yeah, we good, everything fine, Frank, everything fine. And I'm like, this is interesting. So she's like, hey, why don't you come over later, and we can talk or whatever. So I go over her house, you know what I'm saying? I go over her house, I can tell the kids were like maybe in the basement or something like that, and they was playing or whatnot. I'm sitting on the couch, she, rubbing my back, rubbing the back of my neck, talking to me or whatever. And then she goes to like get on my lap. As soon as she tries to do that, like the door opens up from the basement. Mom, we hungry. She just like snaps. She's just like, hold on, I just fed y'all. Y'all did it. Y'all get on my motherfucking nerves. Don't y'all see me? I got company motherfuckers. Goddamn. Like, she going off on these kids, right? She gets up, goes in the kitchen. She fumbling through the shelves. I turn around and I'm looking because I'm like, man, when I tell y'all this woman grabbed a raw box of rotini noodles grabbed the box, went to the top of the steps, threw them down the steps, and grabbed 4 bottles of water and threw them down the steps and said, leave me the fuck alone. Most dudes would probably be like, whatever, I'm here for the buns. Me, I work with kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mandated court reporter. So when kids are in trouble or anything distressed, I feel uncomfortable and I feel like I need to do so. So she comes back over and she's like, where were we? Let's get back. You know, she tried to get back on my lap. I grab her by the waist. I'm like, oh, what's going on with the kids? They hungry or whatever? I can order some pizzas, whatever. It's not a big deal. She's like, no, I just fed them, Tom. They should be fine. They should be fine. They just always trying to bother me when I got company. Okay, can I meet them? Can I see, you know, what's going on or whatever? And she's like, oh, they down there playing the game. They fine. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. So I'm like, look, I'm about to order some pizzas. And you know what I'm saying? They'll be cool. I order some pizzas, right? On my phone. Order some pizzas. She back, you know, on my lap, you know, she's going to lift up her shirt. Let them big boobies come out, right? The door creaks again. Mom, so-and-so keep hitting, he keep hitting us or he keep doing this. She's like, I'm going to come down that basement and just beat every ass down there. Y'all better leave me the fuck alone. I got a good man here and y'all fucking it up. So she gets up at this point, goes downstairs to the basement. All you hear is furniture moving and babies screaming and stuff like that. I'm like, I can't do this, right? I get up, I go get in my car, I drive off. She started texting me, calling me, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? And I'm like, look, you know, I can't be in a situation where kids is like that, and you almost put me in a situation where I literally got to call the people because, like, this is sort of like my job. I'm a child advocate.